All right. Okay, I think we're actually starting now. Okay, I've started on my end. But my OBS is not starting.
I think my audio is not being. Oh, your audio is not being. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna fix that.
But okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. I think we're good. I see you on my end. Huh. Interestingly enough, my chat is broken. This is so scuffed. Oh no. Oh no, what is going on?
Okay, I'm gonna audio source.
Well, we are live? Question mark? Chat, if I'm live, please let me know in the chat as I try to figure out what's going on with my with my chat.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we are live, but my chat is broken. Oh my god! My whole background is broken.
No!
Uh-oh. It's okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, we were going to start this...
It looks nice.
We were going to start with introductions, though my chat box is broken, so I'm not sure what to do. Well, okay. I think I know what the issue is. So while I'm fixing this, let me briefly introduce myself. Hello, I am Syzygy Altair, also call me Z for short. The Z in Syzygy stands for scuff, clearly, because this is already quite scuffed. And yes, I do physics engineering content. CL, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. How much time do you need?
As just take your time because I am figuring out scuff. But yes, go ahead. Wait, I fixed it.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yay!
Yeah.
Congratulations. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. Hello, chat everywhere. Chat on my side and chat on Z's side. I am CL. I make content that's about learning CS stuff, mostly ML actually. I'm recently learning some machine learning and most focused on natural language processing, which is where how a computer understands human language. So when you talk to Siri, when you talk with ChatGPT, this is all natural language processing. And I started being interested in it a while back, but I just feel very left behind. So most of the time during my streams, I either watch a lecture, that's an actual normal lecture about natural language processing, or I try to follow courses. One of them has been Hugging Face NLP course. And I mostly fail. So if you'd like to come watch me do that, you can.
Yes, and if you guys haven't already, go subscribe to CL. She is an amazing CS VTuber. Actually, I think I came across your courses in my YouTube recommended when I was first starting out VTubing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you first saying I want to, like, my plan is to stream and to become a YouTuber, VTuber, and I remember like being so excited to become like a someone who can tell you here are the mistakes that I made and don't do them. So the fact that we're doing this collab, it's like I'm really happy about it.
Yeah, no, I'm so stoked. Well, actually, before we get started on the LEETCODE, I actually was just curious to, like, hear more about, like, what got you into CS and, like, computer science?
Ooh. Okay, well, all right. So, I guess I should, say that am from and live in the Middle East. So my sorry, I'm looking at chat. Okay, someone's telling me to double check audio not being good. Sorry. All right. So fixing that. So I grew up in a family that was like end of 1990s to like start of 2000s, had access to computers, which I'm guessing is not normal. Not everybody did. And just watching my family use it, do cool things, just made me interested and be a kid that actually knew how to use it compared to people around me. But that does not mean I started coding when I was 6, because that's something that you hear from people and you become a bit disheartened when you see that. My first line of code was like, I wrote it when I was 18. So I'm not a genius. I was, it's a bit anticlimactic to say, normally after you finish high school, based on your grade, you get to be chosen to a government university or college based on your like grade. And based on my grade, the access that I had was I had 2 choices, which was CS or English literature. And I was like, I'd rather do CS, but if it's English literature, I'd be happy. And CS came back. And that's when I like got into programming. It's not something fancy to say. My first word was 0 and 1. It wasn't.
Wait, so your grade, like maybe a single test determined what you would need to do for the rest of your life? That's crazy. Maybe I come from like a US based system where that's actually not the case, but that's really interesting.
You can still go to a paid university, a private one, and choose a wider range of choices. But yeah, if you wanna, I got my bachelor's for free, so yeah.
Oh, wait, that's even more epic. That's even more epic. You don't need to deal with like crippling student debt.
Nope. But I did pay for my master's, so there's that. Now I'm gonna shoot. Yes. Let me answer someone in chat and say yes. This is a collab stream. Yay! And I think I've put the link in the YouTube description. So if you guys want to jump over there and subscribe, please do that. But to shoot the question back to you, what got you interested in like physics and also like computers and how to mix them? You know?
Oh yeah,
like,
no.
How did you get there and not choose one side?
Well, actually, when I first started, I was just interested in astrophysics. So I don't know if you've ever watched. Have you watched Cosmos?
Of course.
Yeah.
I first watched the new one, and then I went back and watched the Carl Sagan one.
Yeah. No, I first watched the new one. So I really, really love that. So that's what got me into space. But then I sort of realized, like, as I was going through university, that nowadays astrophysics and CS are so intertwined. So a lot of my interests have sort of shifted to being more interdisciplinary. So across physics, CS, and engineering. So it's just been really cool just exploring how all those can be applied. And nowadays, like, it's kind of important to have all 3 skills, especially in astrophysics. Also, I just think it's really cool. Like, who thought that, like, I mean, for instance, I was actually just reading a paper exploring, like, the mechanics of, like, microbes that move in our body. And that's, like, biophysics. Like, that is a type of physics. And it's so interesting to see how physics has sort of come together with different fields. I don't know if you know as well, but, like, the Nobel Prize in Physics this year went to, and this was a little controversial, but it went to some, like, AI,
right?
Yeah, machine learning research. I think it was neural networks. Yeah.
Wait, it wasn't it was the professor at University of Toronto. Why did I forget his name? Yes. I watched a video recently about it.
Yeah.
He's like the father of ML.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was a bit controversial because some people didn't think it was actual physics, which makes sense. But I think it just does demonstrate like this wave of physics and CS becoming incredibly intertwined. So that's sort of what has been drawing me into both. And I've been learning a lot from live streaming as well. Like, for instance, like we went through a part of Google's machine learning course, which was so much fun. But I feel like that was a lot of new learning skills. Actually, chat just says physics just likes having its fingers in everything. I mean, in fact, physics sort of encapsulates everything, right? It holds everything in our cosmos. So it's impossible to like disentangle it from all these other fields. So
yes,
yeah.
But I'm not a math person. I think a math would say the same thing. Like it's thing. But actually, someone in chat was also saying that they didn't realize how much deep learning was a part of the picture of the black hole. Like that was one of the huge, like it's a win for both physics and computer science, right?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, that's actually a great point. I think there was also so much just engineering as a part of that. Like, for instance, to take a picture of a black hole, you need a huge telescope. And what they did was they took telescopes in all parts of the world and like stitched them together to make a giant telescope so that was just really cool. I think that was probably one of the greatest engineering feats recently. Yeah.
And also like JWST, like the data that we get from it, or the data that we get from the other one before it, Hubble. All of this is being processed by someone and being like turned into visuals. All of that is, physics and computer science coming together and making beautiful things.
Yeah, no, that's...
all of these beautiful pictures, all of the information we get.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I feel like that's... like, James Webb is like a really cool example and everybody loves the photos from it, so... woohoo! Go physics, go CS, go engineering.
Yeah, we got desktop wallpaper backgrounds for like days.
No, exactly. Actually, my iPad background is the Carina Nebula, taken by the James Webb Space Telescope. It's the one that looks like a wave. It's like orange and blue. Yeah.
Pillars of Creation is there? Am I wrong?
No. It's like this other one. I can maybe pull it up somehow, but...
oh no, I know what you're talking about. It's half orange, half blue.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's reminding me of Pillars of Creation.
Yeah, they look similar.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I really, really, really like watching something like Cosmos. Just the whole part of like, or Cosmic Address. I think that's episode 1. I'm going way into details into this, but just like telling someone who's a kid, or maybe someone who is not interested in astrophysics, just telling them about where you are in the universe sometimes can be really mind-blowing. So even if you don't go far into the science, and just knowing where you are, it's just really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's super duper cool. Space. I love space.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, before we get started, there is one announcement that I wanted to make for the Orbeez, which is the Syzygy fandom group. We were calling ourselves Orbeez, actually, because the original fan name was Orbitals. And we just thought it'd be cute to be Orbeez. Wait, CL, does your group have like a fandom name as well? Or no?
Oh, no. Yeah.
We gotta brainstorm something. Yeah. We can brainstorm something.
Sure. You do your announcement first, and we'll see how it goes.
First off, chat is saying physics is also responsible for bringing you crashing back down to reality when they tell you that the vast majority we see no longer exists as we see it. I mean, I think it's not that the universe no longer exists, but it's more like we don't know so much about the universe. For instance, the matter that we can see, touch, interact with is just a mere 5% of the total universe's composition. Everything else, we have no idea what it's made out of or how it interacts. So, yeah. And yes, class, please, please, we need to brainstorm
Give me a
CL's.
second to process that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's so mysterious. Okay, quick announcement. First off, you guys should help brainstorm CL's new fan name. Second off, tomorrow I will be doing a lecture on the active sun. So, why is the sun so active recently? What are recent research doing to model the sun? How does the sun work? How does the solar cycle work? All these questions and more, and you can submit questions to me live during this live lecture format. So that will be tomorrow. I believe I'm aiming for like 10 a.m. PST. It will probably only go for about an hour, so you have to be there. Another announcement is that stream tomorrow will likely be my last stream for about a week. I am actually going on a business trip, so I will be out of town and not able to stream. And then I will return for 1 week, and then I will be gone for another week for Thanksgiving. So the schedule for the next few weeks will be very crazy, but I hope to see you guys at the Sunday stream tomorrow, and we'll have more lecture-style streams coming up shortly too. Okay, that's all for announcements. I don't know if CL, if you have any...
So I recently saw a video of coronal mass ejection, the thing that where the sun shoots out. I don't know. It was on Reddit. I don't know if you saw it. Those are scary.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that exact post, but like recently the sun has been really, really, really active. And that's basically just like plasma like shooting out at us. And Earth's magnetic field, like, magically shielding us from immense amounts of plasma and radiation.
Yeah. Someone in chat is saying, aren't we overdue to a wipeout, solar flare wipeout of computers?
Oh, the Carrington events. Yes, so our last Carrington event was 1859, and that was, like, a huge solar wipeout when basically, like... Back then, the technology wasn't as good, but it was to the point where, like, telegraph stations were, like, catching on fire. Like, people weren't able to communicate for weeks. It was an absolute disaster, but that was a huge solar storm. Now, those happen every once in 100 to 1,000 years, so we don't know when the next one will be, but maybe it will be very soon. We are currently in solar maximum, so if it were to happen in the next 10 years, it would be now. Yes, and my chat is also saying, yes, it's already affecting a lot of satellites, there was a radio blackout a few days ago, from what I recall.
No way.
Yeah, no, it's been really intense recently, but it's all just part of the sun's cycle. Like, this is natural for the sun. So yeah, nothing to be, like, incredibly alarmed about.
Yeah, like, I guess it's not related, but one thing about the climate change is that is this life going to be physics centric? Not really, but maybe, of course. It's whatever we want it to be. Sorry. So yeah, one thing about like the Earth and the solar system and relating it to climate change is that Earth is going to be okay because it's been through many changes, but we're not used to it. So we are the ones that have a problem with it, you know? So yeah, for some reason, you talking about the cycle of the sun made me think of changes that Earth has been through. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's right now is a really interesting time. And maybe you'll get to see some aurora borealises, depending on how north you are.
Far in the middle.
Oh, really? Yeah, no. Yeah, it really depends on how high up you are, but I know some people in, like, London or, like, near Canada or even, like, in the northeast, like, near the Great Lakes, have been able to see aurora borealises, which is crazy to me. So, hopefully soon. Unfortunately, my business trip means that I'm going more... I am not going up north, so I'm still unable to see any aurora borealises. But one day,
maybe you could go all the way south,
away from the solar storms. All right, do you want to get started?
Really interesting.
on leak coding.
Yeah.
Here, let
We
me.
can try. We can try.
We can try.
See if you can get me away from asking you more questions.
No, I love your questions. I feel like it's so interesting that there's been a growing niche of science VTubers. When I first started, I was actually really scared because I thought that there was nothing like that.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how many cool people there are that want to share their interest without having to share their face.
Yeah. No, I feel like this is a really great way of doing that. I feel like that was sort of what I thought when I started as well.
Yeah, I've been taking advantage of like those streams because I have a really hard time sitting down and studying, but doing that on stream has been like my solution to me not you know not doing it by myself. So it's like an accountability thing for me, but for you it's like a teaching thing, which is really cool. Like your short videos, your even longer videos are really, really fun to watch because it feels like you're enthusiastically sharing something that I didn't know about. For me, it's like I want to learn with you. You're like, here, let me tell about this whole thing.
Oh, wait, thank you so much for the kind words. I mean, I also really have been getting into like study with me streams just because I just love like working together with the audience. So yeah, I feel like I have sort of become a mixture of both now, but yes, thank you so much for the kind words. I feel like your content is also so cool. I mean, that's how I came across your channel in the first place, right? So
Thank you. Okay, let's focus.
okay.
Where do we start? Where do you want to start?
I just pulled up the first one on our list, which was the best time to buy and sell stock.
Okay. So here we are. Yeah. So chat, help us cheat as much as you can. I mean, it's not really cheating. But let's do this together.
Yeah, and for context, we both prefer Python, so
Yes, we do. I think it's C++ by default.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me. I need to update it.
I actually do know a bit of C++, but I have to say, like, Python's, like, my native language, and then C++ is, like, I'm a beginner.
It's like when you live in a country that has multiple languages, you're like, I know the language, but it's not the thing that I use for every day.
Yeah.
Because I live in a country that's like that. I don't speak the main language of the country, but I know it. I know of it.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I feel with C++. Chai is asking, are you going to solve this problem with Cadane's algorithm? Okay, so I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I do know about Cadane's algorithm. I kind of use it for like the maximum subarray problem, but I think we're going to just try not to use like those kinds of existing algorithms unless we can sort of derive it on our own. I think Cadane's algorithm is very helpful in many cases, but I think we're just gonna probably play around and build something. So yes.
Yeah, I also don't expect to remember every cool looking code, so I'm just gonna write as like normal looking code as I can.
Yes.
So should we start reading it?
Yeah, sure. You can read it.
Okay, I'll start and see if I need your help. So I guess it's problem number 121. Best time buy and sell stock. Okay, you are given an array of prices where price I is the price of a given stock on the ith day. So like if it's price. Okay, so saying ith day, meaning it doesn't start from 0, because we don't have day 0, do we? It's day 1 to day 30 something. If it's a month, anyway. Let's not complicate it. You want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. Okay, so we have a list of prices, and it's the price of that stock on that day based on its index, and your idea is to buy it and sell it. So the idea is to buy and sell it, buy it when it's the lowest and sell it when it's the highest. But you cannot go to the future. You have to like go day by day. So if you can't buy it in the future and then sell it in the past. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you cannot achieve any, you can return 0. Okay. So if there is no profit, try not to like lose money. Okay.
Yeah, basically.
So, can you read the example one?
Yeah. So looks like the first example, we have prices 715364, and the output is 5 because the way to maximize profit is we buy on day 2 and sell on day 5, where the price is 6 and the profit is 6 minus 1 equals 5. Yeah. And then for the...
I thought it index 3 because the... Sorry. No, it's index 5. I thought it's value 5, which is index 3, but no, it's index 5, which is value 6.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the second example, the prices are decreasing. And in that case, no transactions are done and the max profit is equal to 0. Okay. So let's first maybe talk through this. I'm thinking that there's a way to like iterate through each of the different places that we can buy and determine like iteratively if there is a profit that is greater than the other. Like, so basically like we calculate what the profit is, and if the profit is greater than the previously stored profit, then we would update that.
Okay. So we go, we look through the values. We take the first one, like we're buying this, and then we check for profit for every other value, and then we do it for each one. Or, because you talked about the profit, but also what we choose to buy.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do...
Or is that not a thing?
Well, I was going to set I was going to set a variable which defines when we're going to buy. And one thing I'm noticing is if the value is less than buy, we need to like skip over it. Otherwise, we would need to find the one where it's greater. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do, though, is just set the variables. So we're going to set initialize buy and profit. So we know that buy must be the very first value in the array. Price is 0. Okay, and then profit is 0. So we set buy as the first value in the array, and then we set profit is equal to 0.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then what I think we should do...
So we initialize it by default. Yeah.
I think what we should do is then... hold up.
Start a for loop from the second, like the index 1.
Yes, so iterate through prices starting at the second... Oh, well, index 1, sure. So for I in range 1 to length of prices. Now, I think if the value in prices is less than buy, we need to update buy. So we maximize profit when we minimize buy and we maximize the value at which we calculate the profit. So I think we can do...
We need to like do ifs, right? So right now profit is 0, and we need to calculate. So... we have the first one. do we calculate and then check, or do we check? Because like we say if, because most of the time you calculate for what is it called? Like cases where you return wrong things. For example, you say if the price, I guess we are in a for loop. Yeah, okay, got it. I forgot that we are in a for loop. So we say if the price of, I guess, I minus what we have bought is like less than 0, then I guess continue, right?
Yeah.
Else? Oh, do we say if it's bigger, buy it, or do we? Is it bigger? Should it be bigger or smaller?
So I said that we update buy when it is when the current value and prices that we're looking at is less than our current buy. So basically, I'm updating buy to be like the lowest, almost like the lowest value, I guess. So,
less than buy, then.
Yeah, and thank you.
Did you wake someone up?
No, thank you, Talishar, for subscribing. I just got like a new notification, so I got jump scared.
That's cool. I thought it was Siri. Okay, so we update by if what did I do? If
we update by. Yeah, and then we need to maximize the profit. So maximize the profit means we need to compare if profit, okay, hold up. If our current value for profit is less than what we determine the new profit to be, which is prices index I minus buy.
So do we set profit somewhere? Because right now my profit is 0. Or do we check and
we check and then set? The issue with this though is I feel like we somehow, because if we update buy to be the lowest and then we maximize the profit, so we set profit is equal to prices index I minus buy. And then I guess over time we just return profit. I'm a little lost on this. Let me think. Because we have 2 if statements inside of our for loop.
1 loop, yeah. Do we do a double loop?
I just did one loop.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
I just did 1 loop.
Like my lectures have so someone is in chat is I will read it in a bit, but like in class I've been so drilled into not to have multiple loops. Like I'm trying to stay away from them as much as I can. So can I don't know if I can cheat my way out of this. I want to cheat my way out of it in a way where I choose a really silly answer, and if it works, then I can, like, can we just say, give me min value and then go with it? I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, you could do min value, but like, what if?
Yeah.
But what if
it's at the end?
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's probably a way to do min value and then. Oh, but then you would have to iterate anyways, because you would have to find... Yeah, nested loops are fun, but it would be kind of challenging. Here, I have something written up. I might just run it and just see what I get. I don't think it's right. Okay. Actually, update. It did both test cases.
Oh, okay, let me try to write mine then. So if... the idea was we want what we have bought minus the current thing that we're looping through. Buy Yeah, okay, you tell me, like, I want to write it the way we discussed it, but without looking at your code. You're saying your test cases are working. Is it giving you any feedback?
No, it just says that the test cases were accepted, but I'm a little suspicious because when you click the submit button, it does like the whole ton of test cases, right? So I don't know if it goes through, I don't know if it'll satisfy all the test cases. I'm a little uncertain because I set update by to be the lowest and maximize profit as like two separate things inside the for loop. I have a feeling that they need to be connected in some way, but
Hmm. Mm, wait. Okay.
oh, I've not been checking my chat. I really need to undust my programming skill. Well, LeetCode does help. I don't understand how people start learning coding. I want to get into it, but I never know where to begin or how to progress. I have to admit that like coding does sometimes feel like it has a high barrier to entry. For starters, like I started with like at like Khan Academy's like JavaScript course. I don't remember most of it, but that was sort of like my way of like starting to think like a programmer. Even like when I was younger, like I don't know if you had like Scratch or something. It's like the thing where you can like drag and drop the blocks. Like it seems a little like childish, but it's actually a really great way to like think about like how do for loops work? How do while loops work? Like sort of thinking about like some of these like broader programming ideas. I think like for Python, I think for me, like what really helped me solidify my skills in Python is I did this like project when I was younger. It was just like on exoplanets that I was like really interested on. And that was sort of like my like sandbox to play around and like build whatever I wanted and learn in my own time. Scratch is awesome. Yes, it is very perfect for beginners. Yeah, I think the Ox539 is also saying adding modify mechanics in a game that supported Lua scripting. Yeah, I think a lot of the learning doesn't really come from courses or from like college, even though it does help. It definitely does help. But like there are so many ways to like explore in your own time and like sort of tinker, because I think a lot of the learning comes from like tinkering and playing around with things on your own, not necessarily in like a classroom setting. So that's just my take on that.
Yeah, I guess one kind of advice that I can give you is whatever course you start, like, don't like start it, go through it at least half of it, and then see if you want to do something else. Because sometimes what you see is like you see a video about this course, and I'm saying there are way too many free courses. You don't have to pay for anything. It can be even just a YouTube playlist, like something from Free Code Camp, which I love them, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about it, Z.
Yeah, no, they're so cool.
Yeah, they even give you certificates. I think everything is for free there. So you may see way too many shiny things and feel like you jumping from one thing to the other. That won't help. And then you just repeat the same thing you've learned, which is the beginning. And then you might get discouraged. So when you start, try to choose one thing, whatever it is, it's going to be at least a bit useful, you know? So that's one advice that I try to listen to, even myself, because I'm learning ML. So yeah.
Yeah, I think another good thing to know is like we are all learning. Like everybody is still learning. Like you should never feel like you're behind the game or you're starting too late, because everybody is in the process of learning. And I think also one thing that I want to do with my channel is like learn things together, like learning MATLAB together or like learning machine learning together, because I think that would be sort of, it's sort of a way to like have the flexibility in asking questions and also feeling comfortable with asking questions. So yeah. Anywho, that was a bit of a tangent, but I hope that helps. I think
So
yeah.
I need someone to help me cheat here. I'm trying to write what is this called? Is it there's the inline four that you can write, and I guess I can write a normal for loop, but for some reason I want to do this one. Someone in chat is saying that you assume you buy at every position. But is that, would that work? And then find the optimal sell point. My problem with this, actually, now that I think about it, which I wasn't, is do you buy from the previous position and then you sell at
Well, the thing is,
I don't even know what question I'm asking. Help.
you could technically iterate through all of the different ways to buy. I just think that it would be better to update. You could technically see like every single possible combination and determine like what maximizes it. What I did instead was I determined what are the lowest values that you can buy from, and then calculate the profit to every single value. So it's, instead of looking at every single value's buy, I'm looking at pretty much every single value for sell.
Okay, but actually I need your help with this one. When you calculate profit and then you say if profit is more than 0, what do you update? Do you
Oh,
just say
wait,
this
no.
is the index here?
I mean, for maximizing profit, I did if profit is less than prices index I minus buy. So it's basically comparing like what would the profit be if we sold at this current position, and would it be greater than the profit that we have last stored?
Okay. So we check for profit. If profit is bigger, then update it with this. Okay, got it. My problem is that I was updating profit outside of the if. And then when do we return? We have to return an I somewhere.
I just said return profit at the very end, because
really?
It should store the greatest profit that we've seen in the for loop.
But isn't it supposed to be the index? For me, profit right now is the value.
Yeah, it should. No. You're supposed to return the maximum profit.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay. See, the example messed me up because. Okay,
I'm gonna try submitting this. I'm a little suspicious about this if statement here, but... Okay, wait! Okay.
I got an error. Okay.
Oh no!
Sorry. No, my error is that I updated a name that I shouldn't have.
Oh.
Continue.
Okay, mine was accepted, but the efficiency is it's there. It's 77%, which is not bad. Sure.
Wait.
Wait, the Ox539 says... the Ox539 says, I don't think this is possible with just one loop. Well, I think you could technically do it with 2 loops. One that iterates through the buy values, and then one that iterates through the sell values. But I just thought it was easiest to just update buy to be the lowest and maximize the profit. So basically, I'm adjusting what the sell value is. So I'm kind of doing both in one loop.
Okay, same. So someone in the chat told me that I'm using the wrong... Yep, there we go. Sorry. I was using the wrong if, like the sign of bigger and then less than.
Oh no! Wait, no!
Yeah. And then I fixed it. Now it accepted mine as well. I'm guessing we chose the same.
Yeah.
We basically worked together.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Let me see if I can submit it. And if yours was 70 something.
Yeah, 70 something. I think it's because Python. I mean, I guess this is a comparison of all the programming languages, I assume. So if you use C++, it would probably run faster. How?
Why is mine telling me that it beats 90%? That's not right.
90?
Okay. Do I have a better computer? What's happening?
Whoa, wait, that's cool. That's cool. Maybe you just iterated better than I did.
We literally did the same thing. Okay, look, I don't know if you have access to your Discord, but I'm gonna send it to you right now, and tell me if it's different from yours.
Yeah, chat says that LeetCode's performance estimate is wildly different.
Right?
Wait, this is the exact same thing. We wrote the exact same thing. I think.
Okay, yeah. I named it after the things you were saying. That's so cruel. Can you submit it again?
Maybe. This is so odd. Wait, now it says 75%.
Better computer?
Maybe. I mean, my computer definitely is heating up due to OBS. I can hear the fan already.
Wow. You know what? I'm not gonna update anything. I got 90%.
Let's go! Well, we just did our first LeetCode, which is great.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done any, so I'm proud of myself. Those problems really scare me.
Really? Oh my god. Wow. No.
Yeah.
I remember being in a LeetCode grinding phase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Maybe it's a thing in the US more so.
100%. Because, yeah, like, I guess when I got my first job, it was right out of college, so they don't really expect much from you. And I interned there, so yeah.
I see.
Yeah, there wasn't a rigorous interview process. It was mostly you will get to be under like, what is it called? Like you are there temporarily for like a month or something, and if we're happy with you, we'll, if not, which I like that more. But that's my second job was not like that. Technical interview, it had a face-to-face, well, not face-to-face, it was COVID times, but still. So yeah, jobs are different. Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like it was definitely different, and I think also, like, the 1 month thing you described, I don't know if that's even a thing in the US. I mean, we have, like, return offers and stuff like that, but I think that's a little different. So, yeah.
I guess interning is something that you get to be a part of the group, and then if they like you get to go back, right?
Yeah. It's like a return offer, yeah. Some people are saying I've been using a similar website called Exorcism. I used LeetCode, and there's also this website called NeetCode, which basically like points you to like the most important / like common LeetCode exercises, which has been really great. Yeah.
I don't know why I really like watching those YouTube videos where someone does multiple, like they take, like, I did a month of LeetCode problems. So I think Z's chat, Orbeez, encouraged her to make a video of your experience, like just like what you learned from doing your LeetCode phase.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, that would be a really cool video. I have to admit, though, I did a lot of LeetCode, but I have not done, I mean, I know some of my friends who are trying to be, like, software engineers or, like, work for, like, FANG, like, you know, like Amazon, Google, like, all those places. And there are people who spend their whole summers just doing LeetCode. So I have to say my experience is definitely nothing compared to that. But I can definitely give you some of the tips of the trade that I've experienced just by doing a bit of LeetCode, or from what I've heard from my software engineering friends. So yeah,
okay, it can be a short. It doesn't have to be a video, but it's gonna be interesting. Yeah,
definitely.
Whoa, what is Clash of Code?
Clash of Code.
In the chat is,
I've never heard of that.
Is it a website, or is it like a challenge thing? That would be cool, because I really like coding competitions.
Ooh.
There used to be one called Hashcode. It's like a group thing. Yeah, but then it was a Google coding competition, but then they closed it down a few years ago.
I see. Do you do a lot of like hackathons?
The thing is, I like signing up to them. haven't done a lot, but I like the idea. And my goal when I sign up to them is like, I'm okay if I get 0. I just want to learn the how it is, because there's like just signing up for Google Hashcode when I first did, and then like one of my first videos is about me explaining how I'm solving and that it's not magic, and so that's the reason I started the channel. Like I wanted to share that coding competitions and I guess hackathons aren't for like the 1% of people who get like top. You can just do it for fun.
Yeah, I've actually heard of a lot of people who learn from hackathons, or the hackathons have like learning packages where you can learn how to get more familiar with like Python and Git and like all these other softwares. So yeah, I think it's a great way to learn as well.
I guess Clash of Code is a gamified a coding round against other people. You have like 15 minutes to solve it. Wow, that must be anxiety inducing. Okay. So question before we go to the next one.
Yeah?
How much time do you have?
Maybe like 40-ish minutes. We should wrap things up in like half an hour-ish. So for context, I do have a meeting, so unfortunately this can't go on for too long, but yes, let's go on to the next exercise.
We can't stream for 24 hours.
Yes.
Next time. Inshallah. Okay.
All right, next one. I think we're going to do the valid palindrome one next.
Okay. You started with the reading this time.
Okay. A phrase is a palindrome if after converting all uppercase letters into lowercase letters and removing all non-alphanumeric characters, it reads the same forwards and backwards. Alphanumeric characters include letters and numbers. Given a string S, return true if it is a palindrome or false otherwise. And then you can read the examples.
Yeah, that felt like 1.5 speed. You're a fast reader.
I am.
Okay. I'm gonna request you doing audiobooks for me. Okay. Example 1. An input where S is a man, a plane, a canal, I guess colon, Panama. And true? It's a palindrome?
Yeah, because if you read it like one way or another, it's the same.
So, okay. What I notice here is that they have removed punctuation and they have ignored capitalized letters. Because if you don't, it will probably not recognize if you say doesn't equal that. So we should do that. I guess we should even remove space. Okay.
Yeah.
So an explanation is the reason why it's a palindrome. Example 2 is the same, but this time it's a race car, which, it's not. It looks like it though. Okay. Yeah. And if we get an empty, I guess, string, it's the same forwards and backwards as well. So even if we get an empty string, it should, we get an output of true, which we can actually just have a case for this. Say if it's an empty string, return true. We can do that.
Yeah.
We can.
So we need to remove capitalization, remove non-alphanumeric letters, and empty is okay. So for context, I actually have done this problem before, so I sort of already do know the solution. The solution is like in Python, you can actually reverse a string by just negative indexing it. So by doing like, yeah, so I can even like type it up, but it's like, here, I'll send it to you via Discord and I'll also type it up on my screen. It's like,
okay.
If you have for a string S, you can actually reverse it by just doing S is, so there's a lot of like things that are going on in this statement. So you notice that there's 2 colons and then there's a value in the last one. So this first space here, like I'll do a mini lecture. So this first space here that I've written the x's in, this represents the starting index. So you can have that be like 2, and then the array would start from 2. In our case, we want to keep the full string. This represents the ending index, and we want to keep the full string. So we leave both of those empty. And this -1 represents that we are iterating through the array backwards. So it basically means that we're reversing the string. So that's one way of doing it, but we have to remove the capitalization and the non-alphanumeric letters, which is there, does Python have like a two lowercase function, Python? Here, I'm gonna quickly Google this.
Okay, because I don't know.
Python string lower method. Okay, so
when I was trying to prep Golfinite? What does that mean? When I was trying to prep, one solution that I saw for the palindrome is not your way. It was actually you split in the middle and then you loop. Like for example, if you have string of 10, you start, let's say, from 5, and you say right side go back, left side go forward, and then you continuously compare them. And then if you get a false, you just return for false, and that's it. It's not a palindrome. But if not, then it's a palindrome. So that's also a way that I saw that I liked.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can do this like recursively too, where you like I guess this would involve C++, and I've totally forgotten how to do this, but you can like recursively go through like both. You're right, like you basically like step through both sides and make sure that they're the same value.
Yep, basically, but like you cut it in half, which is better than going through the whole thing the right way and then going from the end to the beginning, like, you know. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Like from A to Z, Z to A. No, you just start from the middle and then you compare.
Oh, from the middle. Interesting.
Yeah. The first half and then second half, and then you just compare, which cuts the time in half.
Wow. No, that's smart. That's smart. Yeah. That's really efficient.
Yeah. So do we have like you said, a to lower? Did we?
There's lower, and then there's is alpha that would remove numeric.
Okay, dot lower. That's a built-in.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do that. Okay. So let's say s dot lower, and then that's that. But also removing the empty string. So I'm gonna. I have a case. I wrote a case where I'm saying if S is just one empty string of, not an empty string, sorry. Is it? Oh, it is. Okay. If it's an empty string, then return true. So we need that case as well. I don't know if it will work for the reverse that we have. But also now we need one where we remove space. We need to do that. So,
I'm a little uncertain on how to do. Yeah.
I know there's a thing called substring, but is it like, do we have it in Python? Substring, Python, I'm Googling that.
It's not lower. Yeah, I actually tried running this, and yeah, I think...
Oh, no, sorry, not substring.
Sorry,
continue, yeah?
Is alpha only works per character. So what you would need to do is iterate through the string.
Wait, didn't you use lower? Dot lower?
Yeah, but you would need to also check that it's a letter, no?
Do you expect to get... So we remove punctuation, we remove space, and then we say dot lower. Wouldn't that work?
Yeah.
You want to check if it...
Yeah, but what if it's a number?
Ah, okay. You're trying to check for edge cases. That's cool.
Yeah, I think you would have to somehow like join the two. So you would have to iterate through. for I.
Okay, so I'm gonna check chat for a bit. I think.
I don't know if this is the most efficient.
Tail call optimization. Ooh. Sorry.
Yeah, wait, go ahead. I am facing bugs. Hold up. Is alpha Python. Let me get the exact function name.
Okay. Okay. Abdul's point about the 2-pointer thing. Yeah. Okay. Reach each. Okay. So it says you can even start from each end and then reach the middle and then stop there. That's also cool. Okay. Someone in the chat is saying that. There's a function that I want. It's not substring. It's called, what is it called? The thing where you replace? It's called replace. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So we have replace thing. I think called replace. Please. Ooh, by the way, I really like W3 schools. That takes me back.
Oh yeah, no, W3 schools is so helpful. Oof. Okay. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Output is false. Expected is true. What?
I'm gonna Google how to remove punctuation.
STD out. Output false. Expected is equal to true.
I love that each time we're thinking, we just disconnect and mutter.
Yeah, no, we're just like talking on our own. Yeah, I'm getting this issue where the strings are equal now, but they're not. Maybe I'm not cleaning the spaces properly. Is alpha remove spaces?
So here's what I'm using for removing space. S.replace space to not space. You know what that means? So do you want to do that?
Yeah, I might do that.
Okay. I might replace.
Oh, like replace space as just this. Hold up. Let me get the exact Python documentation. I'm pretty sure there's a more efficient way of doing this.
But for removing punctuation, someone is suggesting regex, which is great. I'm gonna try to find one.
I'm so confused as to why. For me, I'm getting that the printed string is the same, but it's just saying that they're not equal.
Can I look at your stream?
Yeah, sure. It's a little odd because
so are you not sharing the code on this?
Huh?
Like, are you showing the code?
Oh, wait, sorry. It's a little hard to see. Yeah. Here, let me open this box a little more. So I am.
Yeah. Does chat see it?
What? Uh-oh.
I don't think I can see yours.
Wait, let me quickly go and check.
I see chat, I see you, I see me.
Yeah, I see it on the screen.
I'm looking lovely.
Yeah.
By the way, chat, I looked 2D there. I'm mostly 3D.
Yes.
Mostly.
I wonder what's going on here. Because the string is the same. I don't know why the output is false. How to check if two strings are equal in Python? I think it's just double equals, no? Yeah.
Yes. What is your... Oh, yeah. I don't know. Are you gonna... Can we import stuff?
You can import.
Okay. Because I'm importing regular expression.
Oh.
Non-alpha.
Wait, what if it's just a space?
So, because you use the replace, it should be gone.
Oh, you also have to replace the spaces from here, I think.
So I'm gonna test it. I don't know if it will work, but I'm gonna test it. I have...
Oh, okay. I just realized my issue. So...
Uh-oh, error. I can't import. Oh, where should the import be? Inside class? Maybe? I can't import. Oh shoot, it's C++. What's wrong with me? Okay.
Oh no.
God. I've been writing, I'm like, when I press enter, it doesn't do the, it doesn't give me the normal spaces that it should. Why is that? Who knows? Okay.
S dot. There's an easier way to do this.
Okay. So where are you stuck? Talk to.
I definitely think that there is a way to... If I does is...
Oh, so I'm using your S equals S the colon -1. This is the F that I'm using. I don't know if it's a good thing or not, but that's what I'm using.
There was a way to do this. You're not cleaning the input. Yeah, no, that I realized that was the issue. I could copy and paste the same for loop twice, but there's probably like a more efficient way of doing this.
You have a for loop?
Yeah, I do. Because I'm iterating through each of the...
There's something really wrong with my code. I don't know what it is. You can use erase function to remove characters. Okay.
How do you use the
so
join?
I'm gonna try and rewrite the code. S.
Okay. Join. I think you can use the join function to try to combine everything together. Oh, this is a little risky. Okay. Clean.
I'm gonna refresh this. For some reason, it doesn't recognize the trues and false that I have. Does that make sense?
The trues and... Oh, do you use capital true, maybe?
No, I used small... I'm using Python 3. Does it matter if I'm using other Python?
I don't think so. I'm more comfortable with the original Python, so I've just left it like that. Okay. Let me just std out both of these. Yeah, I'm just using the join function.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay, wait, I think it worked. Okay, yeah, you have to clean both the input and the output. You can't just clean one or the other. Because if you use the join function, you can combine all of the characters of the, you can combine all of the characters together.
Okay. So...
So what I did was, there's probably a way to like spread this out, but you can basically add every single character that is cleaned and lowercase and that there's no space. And so I basically went through each of the characters and then joined them together, and I did that for both strings, and then I compared the two.
Why do you have two though?
Oh, one of them's for the input, and then one of them is for the original. Well, I guess... Actually, yeah, you're right. What happens if I just do cleaned S is equal to...
Thank you, Coffee, for telling me that my T needed to be capital. Or true.
Oh, no!
Okay.
And then... Actually, you could just do this in one... Basically 2 lines where you do that. Hopefully that works. Hopefully I didn't break everything. Yeah, you only need to clean the original, and then once you do that, you can actually return and check if the reversed one. So
I think that what I'm doing, but okay, I pressed test and it accepted.
Yay! Hold up, I gotta
Okay.
submit mine. I haven't even submitted it.
Okay, I also haven't submitted.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to press submit at the same time? What happened?
Wait, one of them didn't work. What is this? 0p? Output is true?
Are you doing the test cases or are you doing
I just did this full submission.
final submit?
Yeah, so I guess numbers... Oh, numbers is okay. Okay, hold up. Let me see if there's...
Wrong answer. 8. I got a wrong answer.
Yeah, you also have to do
Sorry.
dot is numeric. That seems to be the right function, so... You also have to do this one. Here, let me... Because apparently numbers are okay. Let's go! Okay. Yeah, once you fix that, that should work.
I'm not checking for underscore and stuff. I should remove them for some reason, but I wasn't. I thought,
If you
I guess
do-
you did the alpha thing.
Yeah, that just extracts the letters, and then you also have to do, like, or is numeric, because then you can extract the numbers as well. Hello, Nebulous123. We are amidst the LEETCODE grind.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna try to run my code and check for something, which is I don't like this. Oh, I can't. Okay, I thought I could debug it, but I can't. Expected. My output is false, but it expected true. You know what? I'm gonna be just so lazy right now. I'm sorry. I just need to pass. Okay. I'm doing something which is wrong. Kids don't do this at home.
What?
I'm checking for. I'm checking for. So one of the things that I got as wrong was there was an underscore.
Oh.
And I just added one line of code that says replace underscore with nothing.
No!
Accepted my answer. There.
Accepted. You're good.
Yes.
I just need to pass as me right now, too.
Yeah. So sometimes you just need to like do the bare bones thing. Oh, you sent me your code. I'm gonna send you mine because I think it's a bit different. But thank you for telling me about the reverse thing.
Yes.
Ooh,
No, that's really
okay.
useful.
Wow, the join.
Oh, you did like this really cool import re thing. I've actually never seen that.
That's a regular expression, and
Oh.
it just returns the. I guess it's the first line. It says, "Remove everything that's not string." I think.
Oh.
But for some reason, it was not. It was not the word and string. You see the W and the S. I think that's what they stand for. And then the umbrella-looking thing is the not. I think.
Wait, this is cool.
So. Yeah, I like regular expression, but for some reason, it underscore was not going. It was, I don't know, like passing through, which shouldn't have. So I just added it manually. I see
Woohoo!
there is alpha. And
Yeah, I just use like string like manipulation. So without the like RE thing you were talking about. But I think both of these work, so woohoo!
Yeah, yay!
Yay!
Thank you. We can do the next thing.
Yeah, wait, sorry, my microphone just disconnected, but I think I should be fine now. Yes. Which one do you want to do? I think we had valid parentheses. Yeah, Sorry, my chat's saying my microphone died. Yeah, no, it's okay now. I just accidentally knocked it over. Valid parentheses or top K frequent elements?
I think valid parentheses might be easier, but I don't know, like, based on how much time we have, which one do you think would be easier and faster?
I mean, top K is a LeetCode medium, and then valid parentheses is a LeetCode easy.
Okay. You could also, like, ask chat which one would they like to see us struggle through.
Yeah. Here. Let's.
Have you ever made a poll?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask. Which leet? Parentheses or top K?
Oh, now I can see your screen.
Oh yeah. I don't know why that was glitching out. Okay. Yeah. The masses are voting.
Oh my god. Sorry, but I just realized that you use like a day theme and I use a night theme.
Oh wait, well, it's probably because so this is of course like not my personal LeetCode account because I don't want to dox myself. Okay, on my actual LeetCode account I use dark mode, but I created this account like this morning just for this stream. So
okay. Yeah. Okay, fine. You're trying to prove that you're cool, but this is not working. Using night mode? No.
No, I think right now it should be all right, hopefully, but...
Okay, so top K sounds more ML themed.
It's like a really easy split, actually, but for my group right now.
Let me go and vote. Which one's easy? Can I vote? Do I? Did I have it open?
I feel like top... Okay. No. Light mode? Are you guys really that angry about me being light mode? Okay, this is like my... okay. Here, let me... Okay, if you guys are so angry about me using light mode, I'll switch it. Appearance. Dark mode.
You've seen
okay.
That, meme of the guy with the light in their face. And this is how it feels.
Okay, it's fixed now.
With an extremely white icon in like a profile picture.
Okay, I fixed it. Looks like for me it's 70% parentheses. Let's just do that.
Did I vote to like bias it? Who knows?
Maybe. Okay, I think we should do parentheses then, and that will be the last one. Woo!
Yeah, 10 more minutes. Okay.
I do love dark mode. I just forgot to switch it before the stream. Okay. Do you want to read the question?
Yes. Okay, I'll do that. So this is question 20, I guess. A valid parentheses. Given a string S containing just the characters open parentheses, close parentheses, open curly braces, close curly braces, open bracket, close bracket. Yay, I know all the names. Determine if the input string is valid. An input string is valid if open bracket must be closed by the same type. So if you have an open, the thing that comes next should be the closing of that. But open bracket must be closed in the correct order. So if we have a curly braces and then the next thing that comes is parentheses, then that's not right. And then the third one is every close bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. So if we have like open, 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 and then one close, then that's not corresponding, and they have to be the same shape as well. So that's the question. Example, take it away.
Yeah. So it looks like the first example, if you have two parentheses like that, like with one open, one closed, then it's true. The second example, so it's different from the palindrome in that if you have closed parentheses like one after another, that's also true. Example 3 is false because it doesn't have the ending, but example 4 is okay because it's nested.
Exactly.
This feels like a LeetCode medium, not gonna lie. This feels a little challenging. I don't know.
So actually, I did some prep for this one as well.
Okay.
That's why. Sherlock hands. So the thing that will help is using a stack. You say so you can actually we have, I think, like we have these 3 types of parentheses, so you can just check for this. I remember thinking I could use a switch case, but I guess Python doesn't have a switch case. But you can just do if, and if it's an opening, you say add to the stack, or I guess append, or like.
Oh, I see.
Add, it's append.
And then you
and
like.
Then if it's, if it's the closing one, you say remove the opening because it's closed now, so we don't need it anymore. And if that's the main idea. If by the end of going through the string you don't have anything in the stack, then you're good because you closed everything. If something's in there, I guess then there has to be a problem, you know?
Okay, so we have to iterate through the characters. So for car in S, and if it's opening, we would add it to the stack. So okay, let's make a stack. I'm just gonna make that into a right. I guess I don't think Python has natural stacks.
I think you just create a normal list.
Yeah. I just created a list. Okay, so if it's
you can say pop, but for add you say append. Like I was looking into that even before we talked today, because I wanted to see if there's a normal stack, which there isn't, I think. Yeah.
So if the character is
there is.
Oh, really? So if the character is the opening parentheses, then we append it to the stack. And then if it's a closing, we need to remove from stack and check if correct parenthesis. So this is a closing. So and then sorry, I'm just speaking to myself. If it's a closing one.
I'm trying to write an if. I don't know how to write it. Okay. And I really should remove your screen. I don't want to look at your screen.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sorry. I think there's go 4-3 would use the same loop. Yeah, we can use the same loop. Yeah. Sleepy brain. I normally encourage people who are sleepy to go to sleep. So you can go to sleep listening to us struggle, or you can go to sleep doing something else. Please try to rest because tomorrow, it's a Sunday. It's still the weekend, but still.
Yeah, no, I will also need to get a lot of rest. This week is crazy for me since I will be flying out on a business trip. So I have so much shenanigans to do before the week is over. Okay, so I'm basically saying if the character is the closing parentheses and the stack is, so I'm just iterating through each of these. And then if it's not any of these, return false. Wait, you said that there's a pop function for arrays?
Should be. If it is any of these, append, and then we make a
We have to make sure that it's all iterated through.
I don't think mine is right, but I'm gonna try. I think I'm doing like way too manually, but it's okay. That's how I understand.
I'm gonna try just running a test case. Hold up. Okay, index is out of range.
Oh, you're using I?
Yeah, so okay, wait, hold up. If it's equal to 0, that should be okay. Yeah, because one case is if the stack is empty, but then we get a closing parentheses first. Oh my god, wait, I got totally annihilated by these test cases. Hold up.
Can we look at the test cases?
Well, once you click run, I mean, if you got it incorrect, it shows you if you got it wrong. What is going on here?
Does it make sense for me to say if length is 0?
If length of the stack is 0, yeah.
Okay.
Print stack. Let's see what's going on at the end. Oh, it's 9.
Oh, wait. Pop didn't exist?
Oop.
Or is pop supposed to be an index and I'm giving it...
Card stack does not equal. Wait.
You know what? I'm gonna use another thing. Let me see. Is there a remove? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could try just negative indexing, but
Okay, so you can append. You can put them up.
Yeah.
I suppose you don't have to. That's not how it works, though. I guess you can't say.
Stacked up.
I'm wrong. Mine is wrong. I mean.
Okay, wait. I think this should actually.
Okay. So mine worked for 3 cases.
Mine only works for 1. I think I just. Wait. If car in string Python, does that actually work?
I realize I'm not supposed to else if this. Could be.
Let me just make sure that I'm not losing my mind. Yes. Print stack. So what is this one? What? Stack is empty. Why is it empty?
Try running the test. Okay. I think I'm supposed to use index. I'm not using index. I'm using like a for each style loop. Which could be my problem. Coffee, this is technically a stack though. I'm answering someone in chat.
Yeah. I just realized, wait, today's Sunday, then I realized that New Zealand is a day ahead. Yeah, time zones are weird.
Wow.
Actually, I feel like this morning time zone works well for our collab, though.
Yeah, it is. I checked that. Yeah, I think we're almost out of time. So
it's okay. Let's just wrap this up. Let's see. Print stack. Okay, car is equal to this, and stack. Why is the stack empty?
I think I don't have a return false. I think that's my problem. I have a return true, but I don't have a return false. Nope. Nope.
Oh wait, why am I?
Which case is returning correctly for you? My problem is case 3.
Let me quickly check. Oh, wait, mine just worked. I just indented something wrong. Let's see. Case 3. Which one's that one? So that's when the...
Two different style of parentheses. Mine is emptying the stack for no reason. So if opening, if closing.
Here, let me... So, did you make sure that you're popping the stack, like within the else statement?
No, I created a different if for it, which is that a problem? Because I tried doing else if for all of them, but then it was wrong.
Yeah, so I did if the character is in the opening parentheses, then I appended it to the stack. If it's not in the opening parentheses, then I check to make sure that the stack is correct. And then if yeah.
Okay, so I need to check if the stack is not empty before I check if it's a closing parentheses or not, right? So
yeah.
I guess that's my problem. Okay.
Yeah, no, though that I did not get that one the first time too.
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna do that. And did you submit yours?
I haven't submitted it, but I just ran the general test cases.
Everything worked?
I will submit it now, actually. Let's see. Please. Okay, yes.
Case 3 is going to be the death of me.
Wait, what's going on with case 3?
It's two different styles, opening and closing, and for some reason my stack is returning true because it's popping.
You should make sure that you pop it after it returns false. So how do I... So you iterating through the characters. If the character is in the opening parentheses, you append it to the stack.
Yes.
Else, then you have to check if the stack length is 0, or you have to check to make sure that the stack holds the correct opening parentheses.
Okay.
Yes, so I just did that with array indexing. So I said inside the else statement I did like if the length of the stack is equal to 0, or the character is the closing parentheses and the -1 index of the stack is not the right opening parentheses. And I did that for all of the 3 types of parentheses.
I did not get that. Cool.
And then I returned false if those were satisfied. And then afterwards, stack dot pop, which would just pop the last value.
Okay. Yeah. No, there's definitely something wrong here, but I'm gonna tell you to leave me alone. You go, and then I'll try to work on this myself.
Oh yes, I do have to leave at around 10:30.
Yeah.
But I don't mind also waiting to wrap things up. So.
Okay. Let me go through this like normally. So we get the opening parentheses. It gets appended, and then it goes back to the beginning, and then we have a closing parentheses, and then it checks if the stack is not 0, which it is not, and then what I should do is check if the current value of the stack is, like, I should check the opening and then check for the closing. How do I do that? Do I just say...
I just did, for each parenthesis type, I just did this. Here, I can just paste it too. If it's the character is the closing parentheses and the stack, the last index of the stack is the opening parentheses.
Okay, so how do I say last index of stack? This is what,
Oh, stack -1. It's -1. Yeah.
Okay, that works. Thank you. Okay, so that's the thing that I'm missing. Checking for the last thing to be the corresponding parentheses. This I did not do. Okay. Is equal to this. And then, and it has to be an and, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that actually helps a lot. And I am writing everything like out line by line. Because normally, like, you see people solving this with one line of code. I could never.
Yeah, no.
I need to see my code.
I think there's just some people who like make it really, really efficient, but I mean, as long as it gets the job done. Efficiency matters in different contexts.
I guess I have an error.
Uh-oh.
It says invalid syntax. Where? Parentheses. So stack. Oh my god, how?
Or you can combine. Oh, it's -1. Yeah.
No. I wrote 1 minus instead of -1.
Oh no, it's okay. It's like late in the evening for you, so you've. My mind is still fresh.
Okay, everything worked now. Thank you so much. Okay, so
Woohoo!
I'm gonna submit that. There we go. Wrong answer. Hey. Oh wow! If it's only one closing parentheses. So if it's only one closing parenthesis, what would it do? It would. Is it bigger than? I guess I'll need to have a.
Well, here. Let's see.
I want to go through it as if I'm that closing parentheses and see where I end up and then try to fix it from there. Sorry, I'm trying to. Are you sending me your code? Because I'm trying not to look at it.
Oh no, I think I sent you what I did for the character comparison.
Whoa. Oh wow, look at you commenting your code. This is beautiful.
Oh no. I think I do that just I feel like commenting my code helps me stay organized.
Wow. Okay. Okay. So no, it's not. And if it's not
So if you go there's a singular closing parentheses.
For some reason, yes, I can't find a way to match your code to mine because it feels really different in my brain. And I'm trying to find a way to say in this for loop, if do I need to check this? I'm gonna. I can't start thinking now. Okay. Okay. There's a problem with my return true because it says if stack is empty, return true. And for some reason, when there's only a closing parentheses, it's not going into the stack because there is nothing to pop for. So this is my problematic case. So I'm just going to call it exception case. Else. I don't think that's a good idea, but that's what I'm doing. So exception by default is false. And then if that happens, exception is going to be true. And then you so if exception and So exception has to be false and okay. Running test. And if it didn't work, I'm just going to go to sleep and forget about it.
That's valid.
So I guess not doesn't work that way. How does not work? Not something in Python.
You can. I think you can just do
not.
Not. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, test cases worked. Submitting. And wrong answer. Fun. Okay.
So
I got
it's
96 out of 100 cases working, but not the last 4.
no. It should be all right. Let me see. I have your stream up on my phone. I'm trying to look at the code. This is the best way to debug.
Thank you for debugging with me. Okay.
Yeah,
So I'm checking for each open parentheses and adding them. And
yeah.
if they are added, then it goes back to the top, and then we get, let's say, a closing parentheses. And then I'm saying if it's, which I guess this is redundant. No, it's not. Okay. If the stack has something, then
wait, but you're only checking the stack if it's greater than 0. I think you wrote else if the length of stack is greater than 0. It should be checking the stack regardless of its size. Oh, well.
Really?
If the stack is greater than 0 or the
otherwise it wouldn't have the -1.
That's true. Yeah.
But I'm saying if it's not, then that's an exception, and then if there's an exception, then we'll get to false anyway. This is this X stands for.
If not
so
X and length stack is equal to 0. So because I think the reason why it's not detecting that one is because you're just a singular parentheses and you have nothing in the stack. And so it's saying the stack is it doesn't check the stack.
Okay, so if I comment this out and take this back, and then for commenting this out, I really don't think it's time for testing things.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this here would then has to be an else if, because no, because then if it comes in and it's just a closing parentheses, then it wouldn't. I feel like even test cases wouldn't work here. Oh, they did. Hey, that's mean.
Let's see. If the stack.
Okay, thank you. Runtime error. Because outside of
false.
Yeah, range. Fair.
And the length stack is equal to 0, so that's false and true. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. This is a puzzle.
Yeah. The problem is I'm going through it not in the correct way, I suppose. But the thing is, I will continue thinking about it, but I need you to go. Like,
yeah. I am running a little late, but no worries. I really enjoyed collabing together, and these were very interesting puzzles.
Yes. The fact that I guess I don't know, like just solving through the other ones, and then even getting stuck here. I'm proud of myself for doing this. So thank you for encouraging me.
And thank you so much for collabing with me. And again, if you haven't already, please go to CL's channel and go subscribe. Her POV is actually in the pinned comment in my comment section, so you can click on that and go click subscribe. She is an amazing, amazing CS VTuber, and a great VTuber friend of mine. So yes, and and before I go, tomorrow I'll be doing my Sunday lecture. It will be my first live lecture, so please be sure to join and be ready with questions about the sun. So I shall see you tomorrow. I think it'll be 10 a.m. PST, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Woohoo!
All right. Yeah, for people in different time zones, we can watch it as a like a VOD. So
yes.
We'll do that. Because I love learning about astrophysics.
Woohoo! All right. Well, I think we're pretty much set. But yes, thank you all so much for joining. And yes, I hope you also have an amazing day as well. All right. I'm going to sign off now.
I hope you had fun watching us struggle.
All right. I shall see you all later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Have a nice evening.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Woohoo!
Bye from my side as well, for real. I'm going as well.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Okay.